So for you Gemini, in your first house you have Libra, I balance, so it's a fellow air sign. Your first house is everything to do with yourself, your physical body, your vitality, and your characteristics, your personality, your vitality, all of those aspects, your self-oriented interests, and how you project yourself outwardly to other people as well, how they perceive you. So with Libra, I balance in there, what this is bringing in for you is perhaps it's better at this time to be linking up with a partner or with another, almost like an alliance or an association or a partner of some kind in whatever your endeavor might be. So if it's a physical regime, perhaps you're sort of making changes to your daily routines, your physical routine. Perhaps it's a new regime at the gym or whatever, or it could just be in your daily life or in your as you're projecting yourself into the outer world. So linking up with somebody else, aligning with somebody else is going to be good for you. It's a good way to move forward at this time. So you're going to be needing to bring in balance in everything that you do, how you move forward, how you are projecting yourself to others. So stay in your Libra energy, which is all about balance. It's about charm. It's about negotiation, taking the middle path. So no extremes. There are no extremes here with this card. So it's balancing different forces, working your way steadily through, and sort of being. Librans are social. They like all artistic things, fashion, hair. So you may want to, because this is to do with yourself and how you are projecting yourself and how others see you, you may want to have a bit of a makeover of some kind. Perhaps, a new haircut or a change of wardrobe, or just to cycle things upwards, to give you a fresh outlook and a fresh persona, if you want to call it that. Librans are it's a lovely influence to be having on you, because it urges you to bring balance into everything you do and to approach things in a balanced way. You may also be required to make a decision of some kind. This is about yourself and how you are moving forward in the world and how you are coming across to others. Just your general demeanor. There may be a decision that's made. Perhaps you want to go and have a new haircut, or perhaps you want to change something about your outward appearance. This can manifest in a variety of ways. Then we have in your second house, you have the fire element, which is desire. So the second house is everything to do with your income, your money coming in, your values, your self-worth, and possessions. It's your ownership of items. It's also ownership of property or real estate, land, and all those kinds of related issues. And because you've got the fire element in there, I feel this goes hand in hand with this, taking action, making a decision about how you're going to move forward in those areas. This is an action-oriented, quick movement, changes card. There's energy, there's passion there, and a new start of some kind, possibly an epiphany or some sort of wake-up call. But it's assertive as well. It's transformational. If you need courage, you're going to have it. It's also spontaneous, but be grounded. So when it comes to your finances and your money coming in, there's some sort of action that needs to be taken, or possibly there are going to be a few changes coming in, but it's quick, whatever it is. And put your energy and your passion and your sort of assertiveness into that. Just don't go overboard, obviously. always aim for the middle path, but it's certainly taking action of some kind or having changes occurring for you, which then you need to take action on. But it could be spontaneous things occurring in those areas as well. As I said, it could be to a quick change in property, or you involved in the property of some kind, or your ownership of something, or you desire to own something. Try not to go the impulsive route. Rather, this is sort of desired action, but it's staying grounded, and it also is about transformation. So taking how things are and clearing the decks and starting afresh. It could be scorched earth policy if you really want to make a radical change as well. But that's coming in for your second house. It could also just be your self-worth as well, firing it up, taking action to improve that for yourself, and just give yourself a boost. Then in the third house, this is the house of communication. So it's all forms of communication. This is verbal, written, body language. It's also the house of contracts, so your documentation. And because it's ruled by, in this instance, the moon is coming in and influencing this sign. This is could be influencing a greater audience. So yes, it's dealing with communication of all kinds. It can be family related, like siblings, aunts and uncles, those sorts of relatives, cousins, that kind of thing. But it's also a wider audience because the moon is coming in, which can deal with the masses, if you want to call it like, or the public. So it's about bringing in your instinct and your gut feelings to your communication, how you talk to others, what you write, what you say. It's also interaction on media. It's using your intuition, your deep instincts, and your imagination as well. You're going to be feeling quite sensitive. So it's sensitivity to what you're going to say, how you're going to communicate with others, and also being receptive to others' communication. So it's tapping into your deep emotional feelings, your gut feelings. The moon also rules your habits. So maybe there are old habits which you perhaps need to change, or ways that you do things which perhaps need to change, or you just need to have some time for reflection to work out if there's something that you perhaps need to adjust in some way. But also, if it's covering documents and contracts and that sort of thing, there may be a little bit of confusion, because the moon can veil things sometimes. Things can appear veiled. So you may need more information in order to make a decision, or things will just be not clear at this time. So just wait until, those sort of mists part, and then you've got a bit more information, or gather the information that you require. Also, the past can come up with the moon card in there. So this is perhaps you're going to communicate with somebody that you haven't spoken to for a long time, or somebody comes back into your realm of influence, and that you know them from the past. You may just meet somebody that you haven't spoken to for a while. That kind of thing could happen as well. Then in the fourth house, you have Jupiter. This is the card of abundance. So the fourth house is everything to do with your home life, and it's also to do with your roots, your ethnic identity, your foundation. So it's it's a lovely card to be having in there, actually. So it's a very beneficial card to have. It brings in abundance, opportunity, luck, joy, and faith as well. So something occurring in your home life, either it's a new influence coming in, or just some kind of benefit coming to you, or you could just be having that, being asked to bring that into your home life, to bring the uplifted, joyful, happy energies into your home life, which will then help you in other areas which we're going to cover later on. So, make your home a joyful, happy place to be. And it could also be that this is coming to you in some way. So it could be a gift, or some sort of obstacle or difficulty or a block will be lifted and removed. It could also be a blessing of some kind. It can also be that you need to perhaps bring more nurturing into your home, or you're going to feel that you need to create that in your home life and bring that in, because if you feel nurtured in your home environment, then you will always feel secure and safe when you go out into the world. So it could also be a sense of purpose in your home life and an expansion of some kind. And as I said, this can also apply to, when you're looking at your roots, your foundation, your early foundation years, and your ancestral sort of influences and so on. So you may be having some kind of benefit from that. Perhaps somebody in your family is going to give you something of great value. There's lots of ways that this can manifest, but it's going to bring in a feeling of abundance and joy. And if it's not material items, then it's just a feeling of that, but some kind of gift or blessing. The other side of it is that in your home life, it can, or the other side of the coin can also be, don't be complacent about what it is you need to do in your home or to bring into your home. So don't rest on your laurels or go into indulgence, sort of indulging yourself overly, or or making indulgent purposes which don't really help you at this point. So there's that little balance that you've got to come to in your home life, but ultimately I feel it will bring some form of abundance to you. Then in your fifth house, you have Capricorn IUs. Your fifth house is all to do with your creativity, children, and love affairs, and recreation of all kinds, having fun, that sort of thing. So again, this can apply in a number of ways. Capricorn, I use this as an earth sign. I wouldn't say necessarily that it's going to bring a lot of fun outings and sort of happy-go-lucky activities. Capricorn is a bit more serious. So Capricorn is building and using your resources. So I feel it's more to do possibly with your creativity. If you've got creative projects on the go, or you need to bring that in. This is Capricorn the Capricorn energy is slow, steady progress. It's hard work. It's a bit of diligence involved there. But it's also use your resources wisely, and the people that may come to you to assist you at this time, take their help and honor it and use it to make your creative projects more grounded, and so it's almost like planting the seeds now, building your foundation now for fruition later. It's also it's an ambitious sign. It's about responsibility. So if it's to do with children in your home, or children that you're dealing with, you could be required to bring the essence of Capricorn into your relationship with them, or you may be seeing them perhaps needing to take more responsibility, or taking responsibility, or starting to put building blocks in place to build something, or you may be assisting them with that. So it's all about structure. It's putting structure in place and giving them the tools to build what they require, helping them to build what they require. But it's a slow-moving energy, this. The goals need to be realistic for yourself and for your children, and also for your creative projects. It's systematic, working steadily through, and if you do get to go out and about onto recreational trips, then possibly like hikes on the mountain and visiting mountainous areas will be helpful, because Capricorn is ruled by the mountain goat. So that is helpful, it's helpful in that area. Then if it's to do with a love affair, then that is possibly that you'll be drawing a Capricornian energy to you, or a Capricornian type person. And again, they don't really focus on grand romantic gestures and so on. These people are ambitious. They're very responsible. They like to have ambitions and nice goals, and they will more than likely share that with you, and you can enjoy working on those together. Apologies for the interruption, Gemini. I just had to answer the door. Okay, so back to the fifth house, influence Capricorn I use. If it's to do with a love affair, then the person may be Capricornian in nature or be exhibiting Capricornian qualities, and they're businesslike. They are very ambitious, and they can be quite good looking as well, very determined people, and so they're always going to go for a partner who's going to support them in that and assist them on their path forward. So just something to bear in mind.